Heidi ho neighbors, Radio Goji here, and welcome back to Squeeze the World Toys. And today we're going to be continuing our little build series for Muteki Shogun with set 3, which is Yellow Kumard. Not really much else to say. Let's just tuck right in here and see what we got. Now I know that Yellow Kumard does make a leg, so I don't really have much of a reference as to how long this one will take, like say compared to White Kark or something. I know White Kark, mainly due to the robot head, I think, and the introduction to the video series. White Kark took about, at least the video footage for the White Kark build actually was like half of Red Sarudur's. Ended up being like 45 minutes. So, not sure how long that means that that Yellow Kumard will take, because like I said, it's not really too comparable in build. Like if we were building like Blue Logan today, Blue Logan makes up the other arm, and I would say that Blue Logan would take up about the same time, same amount of time that White Kark took. But with Yellow Kumard, it's very much a different sort of build here. Slightly different. I mean, it's still a humanoid thing, just based off of a bear, but it's still going to be a different, slightly different construction process. So much like White Kark, we only have 5 sprues this time. Basically same colors as well. I mean, yeah, yellow instead of white, but we have, you know, another 2 black sprues. We have a flat gold and a flat silver one. Flat silver one has the weapon on there as well, a giant chained claw, which we'll show off later. This is about the same amount of stickers as well as White Kark. So if all goes according to plan here, we should have about the same sort of build time as White Kark. But I do see straight away that the arms are similar to Red Sarudur's. So we got to make double sure that we plug those ball joints all the way in, because last time it didn't cause a fuss or anything. It's just I found out later on, oops, I forgot to push these in all the way. So it's Tuesday and I've got no work in the morning, so I'm going to have myself a little soiree up here. I am going to be drinking. I don't know if I'm going to record something or not. I've been thinking about recording Sonic Mania, because that was supposed to be the that was what the plan kind of originally was, instead of the SNES Classic stuff prior to this going up. If you've seen like a drunk Sonic Mania thing or two, then you'll know all about that. This isn't going up until possibly next Tuesday. Yeah, next Tuesday. At least it'll be next Tuesday or after by the time you watch this, but for me, it's very much in the future. So yeah, something I actually was going to mention about. I got one arm done. See, this is the same kind of arm there. One thing I was going to mention about White Kark that I forgot to. When I was during the Red Sarudur build, I mentioned that each of the Kaku Rangers has like a shape and subsequent letter that's associated with them. Ninja White is kind of the I'm not going to say she's the odd one out, because she's not. She very much definitely has like that kind of aesthetic going for her. Like, you know, Ninja Red has like the circle and S thing going on. Because I assume that the S stands for Sasuke, which is his name, but the letter matching their name only really works for 2 of them, because Ninja Black has a J and his name is Jiraiya, but none of the other ones do. Like I said, Ninja White isn't necessarily the odd one out, but she does have kind of odd choices of things when going with that sort of that motif. Because rather than having like a a normally defined shape like a circle or a square or something. She has like this arrowhead sort of shape. And rather than having like a standard Romanized letter, like a letter of the normal, like the, I don't know what you say, the Roman alphabet, I guess. Rather than having that, she has the hiragana for ku, which doesn't go into her name anywhere, but that's what she has there. So I'm really not sure what it means. I'm sure that if I saw the show, then I would know what it means. I've been thinking of looking into getting the DVDs at some point, because Shout Factory. I mentioned this before, but Shout Factory is the company. They've been releasing Super Sentai DVDs over here. They're also the same ones who, as it turns out, they're also the ones who are have the license to release the Power Rangers DVDs as well. But so it's only fitting that they get to do the Super Sentai ones as well. And they have all of the like Power Rangers counterparts up from Zeo Ranger all the way through Time Ranger right now. But they're also coming out with Jetman, which doesn't have a Power Rangers equivalent. Jetman, from what I understand, was very popular when it was on back in 1991. But the point is, I could probably watch Kaku Ranger if I get the DVDs. I already know I want to watch Die Ranger again. And I watched it subbed up until like episode 13, and then when the DVDs came out, the subbing group pulled all of their subs for it, which is understandable. They always pull stuff if it gets officially released in the West. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of flashbacks to Red Sarder now. Not necessarily a bad thing, but that also may affect how long this video is. It may not be an hour and a half long, but it could be about an hour. I don't know. All I know is that Blue Logan is going to take about the same amount of time to do as White Kark did, and Black Gamma is going to be about the same amount as this one is, because they have similar builds. They form similar parts on the robot. If I do record Sonic Mania, I'm probably going to be doing it from the PS4. And the thing with that is, I do have it on the Switch as well. But the Switch, I have the Plus version with Mighty and Ray and the new Encore mode or whatever. Like a lot of the improvements that were brought in with the Plus, like the new scene transitions and whatnot, those are like standard on the regular version now. So even though I have the regular version on the PS4, I mean, I would be playing the standard, play mode of the game anyway. Doesn't matter if I'm who I play as. I'm probably just going to play as Sonic, because I usually play as Sonic anyway. So it's not going to be Plus, but it'll still be like a more fun version than what I was playing before. Sonic Mania was one that I actually did do an update video of Sonic Mania playing in the background. But there was also one point where Greg and I actually recorded a bunch of Sonic Mania back around the time I first got it. But we never put it up because we got super political. And we just decided that it would be best not to put it up at all. Although during the SNES Classic stuff, we got a little bit as well, but not too much. How is this meant to fit? This is like way too big. Did I even pull the right part? Yeah, I pulled the right part. Yes, I am attempting to put it in the right place. But it does not want to fit. It's like molded way too big. I'm going to break the other part that's trying to clip into. And that would be terrible because I'm not going to spend another $45 plus shipping on another whole set just so I can rebuild the yellow one. I don't even know what I would do with the extra other ones. This red Sartor didn't have this kind of thing. I mean, it has this, the same sort of back piece, but the front piece, or the front piece that was sliding in was different. You actually put the head on that. This one, you put the head on this. The spot this is going into is way too small. Unfortunately, the clamps aren't going to really be able to do anything like this. This is at an angle. It's sliding in rather than just like going through. I think this. God, I'm going to have to do this again with black gamma, aren't I? Yeah, this is just kind of bending the parts out. That's not good. This is hurting my hand trying to put it in. I hate when things start doing like stuff like this, because it's probably some sort of oversight. It's like when punch counter for Power of the Primes or whatever, and like everyone's was misassembled, including mine. I had to futz about with mine trying to take the arm joints off to realign them. I couldn't figure out how to do things because I didn't know how it was assembled properly, and then I actually looked up a video on how to do it. Let me put the head on here. Maybe having the head on there will miraculously make it better. I know it won't. Still, it's worth a try. I'm going to put a sticker on the face, even though the face is already painted. What is the point? I don't technically have to, but may as well. Gold band on there show up better. Or at least make it me a bit more grip to actually get this in on here. There we go. Alright, so somehow putting the bear head on first actually made it so that it fit. And here we go, putting in another oversized sticker on a little symbol. Although the symbol for Ninja Yellow is a triangle. On the chest for Yellow Kumard, it's like this little double peak thing, which I think more invokes his like emblem letter or whatever, which seems to be M. I'm not sure why they didn't just make this into a triangle. I get this little crotch plate. Gonna put a sticker on that. Don't want it to rip or anything. Let's look at. It's been kind of. It's like a V shape, but it's also been kind of cut out on the insides here to make little notches for the to make room for the hinge. So it looks like it's gonna fall in or rip into like 3 different parts at any moment. And if they do, it's no big deal. I can just, you know, put the 3 different parts on and it'll look pretty much exactly the same, but still, they made some questionable choices for this one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this bit again with black gamma, although I know the secret now. The secret is put the head on first. Got so many hinges working against each other on this too. Just trying to fit together so many things at once, and it does not want to do so. I think this back part was just molded too small to begin with, because it's not fitting in at all. It's a little bit more like red Sartor. Okay, yeah, that fits a lot better actually. Alright. Okay, that was just me being dumb. So, you know, business as usual. Well, hey. Alright, now let's put the ball joints in all the way this time. There we go. Make sure they audibly snap like that. Well, less of a snap, more of a click. If it was a snap, that would be a problem. This will probably just be a lot shorter of a video just on the principle of me not saying anything. But, you know, sometimes things like this just do, and can't think of anything to say. And that's alright. Yeah, so far it's been very similar to Red Sartor. And I'm at a little over half an hour of footage right now. But considering that, you know, Red Sartor makes up the body and this makes up a leg, I mean, the feet are obviously very different now, because they transform in completely different ways. I wonder if they actually, like in Japan, sell these like by kit rather than all in the shipping box. I mean, all the times that I've seen them available, it's just been in the one large box. Sometimes it makes me wonder why there's like individual boxes for them when it's not necessary. But it does help keep things organized at the very least. That's probably why. It makes a lot more trash when you're done with it. I mean, they could have this large box and then just separate the sprues out, because they're all numbered as well as lettered. Like this is like sprue C for the third set, so it's 3C rather than just, you know, C. But it makes me wonder if, you know, there are like some retailers in Japan who sell them separately. Like the individual kits or whatever. Because the, like, you know, the kits themselves are like this was like $45, so, you know, the person who runs the store might sell them for like, you know, $10 each or something. Sell them at a profit. I don't know. And yeah, all that's left is the one other leg. Excellent. With slightly different construction, looks like. No wonder I couldn't see, because there was one piece that fit on here, and I was wondering why there wasn't like another piece that was like that. But it turns out that there isn't, because of how different it all works. I'm getting all excited. I shouldn't be getting too excited, at least not until I've completed all 5 of them and can show them off as the full robot. Although I will still be showing this one off individually, as we have been doing. So other than that one piece, looks like this is just like the same construction. I mean, it would be. I was expecting it to be more similar than it was, but now I'm eager to see how this kind of works as like a separate thing. Like, why are there pieces in one leg that aren't in the other? It's probably how they fit together to make a, you know, to make the robot leg. But it's kind of like when I was doing Live Robo and Landline had that, like, kind of, like, complicated mechanism that I couldn't really figure out what it did. And then when I started doing stuff, it was kind of like an auto-transform thing. That was pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to put this on wrong. Oh, no. Gotta be more careful with these, because I just ripped off a little bit of paper from the sticker there. Because these stickers are awful. But I don't know exactly how this is meant to... Because, like, I get where it wants to bend down over the bottom, but the rest of it is just, like, how far over the edge do I go? They won't line up properly. They are very bad stickers. I mean, they're not very bad. Again, it's kind of a give and take. They're very poor quality, like, material-wise, but they do tend to stick better than other Minipla stuff. It's just this weird trade-off. Why, you know, por qué no los dos? Why can't you just have, like, a frickin' stickers that are made out of the better material and can still stick better? Maybe it's because the ones that are made out of the other material are not as, like, malleable. I think, like, these thinner ones will go around the corners better and stick, but still. God forbid you have to take them off for any reason, or try to reapply them. That's what it is. If it's on kind of crooked and you want to take them off and reapply them, and they can end up getting ripped a lot more easily. Alright, so that is it for this. That is the yellow Kumard done. The yellow Kumard, let's see what kind of articulation it has. I mean, the arms are exactly the same as they are on Red Sartor. The head is on a peg, much like the white Kark is. The legs are... they have ball joints for the hips. There don't seem to be any real knee joints to them, which is odd because these are all supposed to be fully articulated. I guess you kind of got it like this. I guess that sort of counts. That's mostly giving way for what I assume is, yeah, transformation for turning into a leg. But I guess you could kind of do like this if you want to bend knees. It just looks kind of weird. I don't know. But he also does have a weapon like the others do. He has the Kumard claw, which is a claw on this long chain here. And in order to wield it, you actually have to take off this hand, because there's another hand that's molded on. If I can focus on this. Yeah, see, there's another hand that's molded on like that. And then this will just go on like that. Which looks kind of odd, but whatever. I'm actually going to have him holding onto the claw while he sits in the background for the next couple of videos. But so that does it for that. Let's put the hand there so we don't lose it. And that is set 3 of Muteki Shogun done. So join me in the next video where we take on the 4th one, which I believe is Blue Logan. Yes, the 4th one is Blue Logan. So until then, I've been Radio Goji, and I'll be here next time. Join me, won't you?